When we talk about supernatural love stories that captured the world's heart, the Twilight Saga remains a timeless phenomenon. Now, after more than a decade since Breaking Dawn Part 2, Twilight Saga 6, also known as Dawn of the Vow, emerges as a continuation that fans never thought they'd get. This is not just a sequel, it is a powerful reawakening of everything the series stood for: love, danger, destiny, and the eternal conflict between the heart and fate.
Renesmee's awakening. Renesmee Cullen, the unique half-human, half-vampire child of Bella and Edward, has grown into a young woman. Her abilities are developing, and with them, new questions arise. She begins to experience strange visions, dreams that feel more like memories, whispers from an ancient past she never knew she was connected to. Renesmee is no longer just a daughter, she is a key to something larger than anyone expected.
Jacob Black, once the protector of Bella, now stands firmly by Renesmee's side, bound by the mysterious imprinting that tied their destinies together. But in this new chapter, his role as her guardian is tested like never before. A threat looms: a hidden sect of ancient vampires from Eastern Europe, long thought extinct, have resurfaced. And they're hunting for someone, a hybrid child who could disrupt the balance of their world.
Secrets of the Volturi. The Volturi never truly disappeared. They've been waiting, watching, and now they begin to move again in the shadows. Their fear of Renesmee has only grown. Rumors swirl that another child like her exists, more dangerous, more uncontrollable. The Volturi send spies to monitor the Cullens, forcing the family to prepare for a confrontation they hoped to avoid. But the truth is more complicated than anyone knows.
A journey to the past. In a quest to understand her dreams, Renesmee travels with Jacob to Romania, where she discovers lost vampire legends, stories of an ancient bloodline born from magic, shadow, and human love. Here, she learns about her ancestors, and that she may be one of the rarest beings in existence, a bloodline that could unite or destroy the vampire world. The answers lie in places long buried and protected by powerful forces.
Bella and Edward, parents in the line of fire. Bella and Edward return, not just as lovers, but as parents willing to face anything to protect their child. Their bond remains strong, but their fear for Renesmee's safety draws them back into the conflict. Once again, the Cullen family must unite, not only to survive, but to defend the future they've built. For Edward, it means facing his past. For Bella, it means embracing the full extent of her vampire strength.
The final confrontation. Everything builds toward an epic confrontation. Renesmee, Jacob, and the Cullens must face the Volturi, alongside rival ancient vampires who see Renesmee as a weapon. But in the heat of conflict, Renesmee's powers awaken fully. She reveals abilities beyond comprehension, the power to influence minds, control emotions, and awaken dormant truths. What was once feared becomes a force of peace or destruction, depending on her choice.
The final confrontation. Everything builds toward an epic confrontation. Renesmee, Jacob, and the Cullens must face the Volturi, alongside rival ancient vampires who see Renesmee as a weapon. But in the heat of conflict, Renesmee's powers awaken fully. She reveals abilities beyond comprehension, the power to influence minds, control emotions, and awaken dormant truths. What was once feared becomes a force of peace or destruction, depending on her choice.
Destiny's end or beginning. Twilight Saga 6 ends not in death, but in choice. Renesmee chooses her own path, not as a symbol of conflict, but of hope. She is not just a Cullen, she is a bridge between species, between worlds, and between the past and the future. The vampire world is forever changed, not by war, but by understanding. A fragile peace is formed, but only time will tell if it can hold.
The legacy continues. This new chapter is more than fan service. It is a reflection on growth, identity, and the power of choosing love in the face of fear. Twilight Saga 6 takes what we loved, romance, mystery, fantasy, and brings it into a new generation, with higher stakes and deeper emotion.
For fans, it's a return to a world that never truly left our hearts. For newcomers, it's the beginning of a powerful story still unfolding. The saga isn't over, it's evolving. Let me know if you'd like a voice-over ready version or want it adapted into a trailer-style script.